Hey guys, this is Hot Noob here, and this video is for the announcement of the open alpha development stage for SecCom. Now, with governments and other organizations finally starting to take up into the cyber world, our freedoms are diminishing. While you may not care if the government goes through your emails, you also have to realize that governments are not singular entities, but rather they are large groups of individuals whom have the potential to abuse whatever information they find. The goal of SecCom is to create a secure communications network where you have absolute confidence that you and only you are receiving your communications. SecCom is designed so that you are the only one who can read your emails, as everything is encrypted both on our servers and between you and our servers, using advanced encryption algorithms such as AES-256. Currently, AES-256 is uncrackable. Why? Well, because even if every computer in the world were to work on cracking a single AES-256 encrypted message, it would take well over 1 trillion years. And even if you multiplied that by tenfold, so if we had 70 billion computers in the world, it would still take well over 1 trillion years. And let me also remind you that the universe is only 14 billion years old. That's a hell of a lot of time. Alright, so I'm just going to log in here and show you what we've got. Hopefully this will give you guys a little bit of interest into helping with the developments of this service by testing it, by signing up and testing it. So I'm going to log in here, and yeah, here you have a basic sort of UI. The background image can change, but I haven't programmed in all the settings yet because that's not the priority right now. Right now the priority is functionality, and so far it's got quite a bit, but we need to debug it, and that's why we have a need for alpha testers. So anywho, we have the basic functionality and a little bit more. So we have instant messaging. Instant messaging system is still in development, but it does work under very specific conditions. But that will soon change. Anywho, I'm just going to go over the basic way how you read emails. And pretty much you just click on an email. So here we are. Let's go here. This is a newsletter. Now this looks like nothing. You might be thinking, what the fuck's going on here? By default, we have plain text showing up. And this is just for security, because you don't want someone else's HTML, or you don't want to run some HTML code or JavaScript or whatever that might get through from some, someone you don't know type thing. So like if you get spammed with some virus or so, you don't want it to immediately pop up. So that's pretty much it. Anyways, secure HTML is the next spot. As you can see, images aren't showing up. Again, people can track through images and all sorts of shit. That's why we have the secure HTML. So another thing you should take a look at is the SSL encryption. And this little thing on Chrome just means that it's secure, that everything that's being loaded is via SSL. Now the moment I go unsecure HTML, that little thing will change, because these images aren't being loaded through SSL, which are from whomever sent me this message. So ZDNet. That's why I have all these freaking buttons at the top. Alright. And let's go to compose. It's fairly basic layout, so you have your list here. You just type in their email, add whatever, and then you click add. It's pretty much like that. So I'm just going to send an email to myself and say for video. And of course we got attachments working, just basic functionality for now. Yeah, making it bold or whatever. And let's just send it. And here we have it. Sort of just like Gmail. The whole goal here is to make it so that you can have the maximum security without having to compromise for something such as a shitty UI or, you know, pretty much we want to make sure that you have all the features that you need. And while that may take a while, you know, we need the support to keep it going. So anywho, you got the secure HTML. In this case, it doesn't matter if it's unsecure or whatever. Then of course, as you can see, we can move the windows and resize them and minimize. Okay, so we go reply. You can reply messages. This is something that was not done during the closed alpha, so this is a new feature. And then it's like so. Okay, now as you can see, you got a little thing there, and that's because during the open alpha stage, we don't want there to be a lot of spam or, you know, bugs or whatever. So we have everything set so that you have to wait a period of time between sending messages, and the server even waits before sending. So this is just to make sure that we don't accidentally spam any other service with a million freaking messages in a second or something. So just something you should keep in mind, but for the most part, it shouldn't affect you too much. But yeah, we also have a way to report emails. For example, if here, let's use this one. Okay, there's no bugs in here, but for example, if you find a bug within your email, like with how it's getting displayed, you just go to the list, report as bug, and it will send the email to us. Now please keep in mind that when you do report it, we can read the email, but if you don't report it, we can't read it. So don't report any emails that have sensitive information in them to us. And you got your basic. Here is a little something. What you can do is you can encrypt it with a password. Put in whatever phrase or whatever you want to put in there. So let's do test. Press OK. And then what happens is it encrypts it. And if you put in, let's say, the wrong password, you get a bunch of crap showing up, and you really can't read it because it's encrypted. So this uses AES-256 encryption again, so if you want a third layer of encryption, that's the way to do it. And that's really great, for example, if you have a keylogger on your computer and then someone gets your password through that way, then they'd have access, and, well, you'd have this additional layer of security. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got so far. Sent does not work yet, like I haven't implemented it yet. What else? Settings. This is sort of just the start of something. The settings don't do diddly squat right now. Got a lot of comments about that with the last round of testing. And got the paging working. And that's pretty much it. Right now, the whole point is to try and find as many bugs as possible, come up with some suggestions as to what needs to be done, what features you want, so that we can have a list to prioritize from. And lastly is to make sure that our email servers are compatible with other servers, because our email servers are programmed from scratch, so we don't know if they work with every email server in the first place. Like, you know, every email service has this little issue because there's no real standardization. For example, if you're to send an email through Shaw or from TELUS or whatever, their emails might not make it to another email because their servers are incompatible or for whatever reason. So we want to reduce that as much as possible, and so far I haven't run into any email services that are blocking the servers, so that's great news. Anywho, if you guys just want to come and check it out and test it. Like I said, it's open alpha, so when you get to the site, just go to the register link here at the top right hand corner, type in a username, password, and that's all it wants. Like, just go move, and then you put in a password. Oh well, I fail. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And don't use such a stupid password like I did now, which was moo123. I will be deleting that account, by the way, after this video. So cows moo, and your account will be ready to go. No waiting, nothing. You will notice this ad here. This is sort of just for the freebie accounts. Premium service accounts have a bunch of additional features and no advertisements. And this is just to give a little incentive, because doing this isn't something that we can do for free, because it uses a ton of hardware and a ton of processing power to do the encryption. Just to let you guys know. And another thing is that this is not secure, having the ad here, but in the future you'll be able to remove it by probably either a $5 or $10 monthly payment, and the payments will be completely anonymous, just to let you guys know. Anywho, the moment you create your account, you can use your email. You can receive and whatsoever. And it takes a little while to refresh. There we go, there it is. And just to show you guys that it does work from like to receive emails. Cows go moo. Oops, I failed there. Sending, and then I just gotta wait for it. And yes, as you can see, everything is auto-refreshing. So, there we go. Sup. Anywho, please check out the site. Let me know if you find any bugs, have any suggestions. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but the background in the future will be changeable. I just chose this pic for now. Like I said, it's something that needs to be done in the account settings. So, yeah. See you guys later.